is the stream. Now, previous stream, and as you can see, this is its armor. This is the gamma-powered, or rather the gamma... It looks pretty sweet. I mean, fighting the Tiestra and getting its gamma armor, it was awesome. However, this one looks pretty cool. It won't be my go-to for most of this stream. It will be a go-to for some... What I want to do here is, because this event is going to be ongoing, I have already achieved and I've already gained all of the armor parts to the Kushala Daora. I very much got all the armor parts, I got all the tickets required, and that great sword you see there is completely augmented. And this armor is juiced up. Of course, it's not maxed out like my Tiestra armor, but it still packs a hell of a punch. So, I am going to try to create an online session. Now, as I've mentioned in the description, the PlayStation server has been fixed. I looked and observed. I did some tweaking before the stream. However, for safety purposes, I will keep the quality the same, just so to avoid the issues from the first stream. Now, what I'm going to try to do is create a session, an online session. As you can see, these are my go-to. I don't always change this, so let's see if it works. I made sure to turn off quite a bit of my electronic devices that allow for connection. So, looks like it works. It probably must have been due to the PlayStation server. Oh, and for a quick shout out to whoever left that comment after the stream was posted on YouTube. Thank you very much. Your comments are highly appreciative. Urges me to do more videos. And to be honest, I have fun doing this. I've seen other streams. I've seen other gamers post their videos on YouTube, whether it be PC or PlayStation or Xbox. They're always fun to see. I actually have a couple of their channels, like Ohmwrecker, Masked Gamer, H2O Delirious. I've seen cartoons. They're always a treat. Now, let's see here. As you can see, I have the storm. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to make this exclusively for one of my favorite maps of this game, known as the Rotten Vale. Apparently, Monster Hunter's version of the Dead, Land of the Dead. Very much, pretty much purgatory. Or for those who see anime or something like that, kind of like the Netherworld, Land of the Dead. Pretty much where anyone goes to die.
Oh, you are too good to me.
Now, as you can see, we have new limited quests. But, now, you won't be seeing me hunt a Puke. You won't see me hunting a Paolumu. You already saw that in the other video, and, well, you've seen me completely wreck it. Puke and Paolumu are pushovers. But an Elder Dragon, you will definitely see. Now, for those who have seen my first video, where I kind of rant about why I don't hunt the Val Hazak, this video will very much explain that. Now, because, let's see, according to what I know about the Rotten Vale, I'm not a genius. Not by any standard of the word when it comes down to Monster Hunter. That's down to others who have played it much longer than I have. But from my understanding about the Rotten Vale, I know of 4 specific monsters that like to inhabit it. The Great Gyros, kind of like Old Hat from like the Velociprey. I mean the Preys, the Joggy, Boggies, those very different monsters that you saw from the previous games. The Radabon, obviously like a Bareth slash Uragan clone, and the Vale. So, let's see here. There's the connection issue. Yep, there it is. Now, let's see here. So I'm going to start by doing this quest. The Tingling Taste. Now, for a quick scope of what you're going to see. Now, the great sword I possess is an ice attack weapon. Now, it's got ice element. What I added to the armor is, of course, tremor resistance, because it's one of the banes of any hunter's existence. That and windproof, of course, since this is obviously a Kushala armor, Windmaster. Got blight resistance, practically the go-to for like the Kirin part breaker. One of my favorite skills, because, well, the best way to get what you need is obviously to break the parts of the monsters. And then I added fortify just because. More defense is always good, especially in these situations. So, alright, so, that being said, I have, yep, my G rank set. And so, let's begin. Normally, I don't ask for help for fighting the Gyros, cause the Gyros is once again another pushover in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if you go on this game and you try looking for like help, or you try looking to hop into another quest and hope to get more parts, you'll see all these hunters. You'll see them go straight for Elder Dragons. Elder Dragons are nothing short of like the strongest monsters, strongest creatures of this game. Of course, there were exceptions, like the Acanter and the what was that other one's name? Euconlos. The ice and the fire of both games. Honestly, Euconlos was stupidly overpowered when it came down to it. Go ahead and laugh. That thing literally rolled me over, and I had no idea how to work with it. Okay. So, let's see here. If I remember correctly, the Gyros like to hang out down here with all the Ilufa. I think that's what it's called. Whatever. This toxic fumes that like to poison people without the required items. Well, what do you know? A Legiana corpse. Ah, Gyros. The Gyros, I would have to say, is kind of like a, I would say they replaced the Genprey with this monster. Now, after I'm finished with this hunt, we're gonna go for an expedition. Stupid Raffinos. Well, I can fix that. I never leave a quest without my Rocksteady mantle. Go ahead, attack me. As far as you're concerned, you could hurt me, but you're not gonna push me off you're not gonna stop me from carving. Of course, this does put me at a disadvantage, because the longer I stay in this area, the more susceptible I am to its fumes. Now, as for the Odoghran, we won't attack him yet. Right now, we're just going after the Great Gyros, for good reason. the reason why we're hunting the Great Gyros here is for its armor. Because for those who have not gained his armor yet, which I'd kind of find hard to believe, but if they haven't found it for this area, because it's got Alufa resistance, or Alufia resistance, however you want to name it. I would think it would be the prime candidate for the Valhazak in terms of fighting. Though, if we fight the Valhazak, I would think the Great Gyros armor would be moot. These guys just love to bother you. They're definitely like a clone of the, well, not a clone, but rather like, they're like this game's variant of the Genprei. Okay. I don't need spider webs, but I'll take it. Yeah. Those are the effects of the Alufia just taking me. Yeah. I do a lot of required quests that I don't really get a chance to explore this area too much, so you can see why there's been no conflict with the Great Gyros yet, because I haven't really found the reason to fight him yet. So, if I could try to find him, that would be awesome. But he usually likes to hang out around here. Around this land of the dead. Where everything's decayed. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. The oversized Gyros. That's right. I'll take you all on. Go ahead, hurt me. You only increase my rage. Thank you. Thank you, Tofu. I needed a little bit of a jump start. That's right. Did that get him? Nope. Well, at least I broke his tooth. For those who have not seen the Gyros armor, think of the doctor that you see during the Renaissance, who looks vastly like the okay, poison cups. We'll take that. And for those who are coming from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, or I prefer to call it Double Cross, and question if this Kushala armor, or even the regular Kushala armors, have poison duration double, then the answer is no. The armors have removed that trait, which is perfect for me. Oh, you want to help? That's much appreciated. Go ahead. I won't attack you. Oh! Looks like I'm bleeding. Yeah. Now, the bleed blight revolves solemnly on the idea of the introduction of the Ceregios. The Ceregios, kind of looks like a flying pine cone when you look at him. He was introduced in Monster Hunter 4. And Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. He was a pain in the ass, too. Bleed resistance was only for that armor that you make of him. Alright. Need to see if I can try to get this tail. Yeah. We'll let them live. Alright. Not to worry, Odogrin. We'll come back for you. Alright, now though. Come on, let's break that other tooth. That's better. Little piercing shot. Yep. Just as I said. Nothing but paralysis with these creatures. Yep. Blight resistance only works for elemental resist. It won't work against paralysis. Friend. And then I'll soon have your master too. Feline booster. To think, I only needed to use, I think, the Mega Potion once. I'm gonna swear to it. Point is, the Gyros is easy. You know what? I'm gonna kill it. Another one will rise in this place anyway. Come on. Just calling your friends here, all it did was help me complete my bounty. Like so. Alright, now I do some well-deserved carving. Of course, it'll require me to hunt this thing multiple times in order to get its alpha armor. I'm sure people have gone through like the beta armors before because of their decoration count. I prefer alpha armors. The skills are already preset in there. Not much decorations to be had, so I always go for the alpha before the beta. But yeah, that's the destructive force of this armor. But I don't know. Feels a little old hat that this demonstration would be on like minor monsters. Oh well. Alright, for those who wanted to know about my rank, there it is. I'm close to 90. I hope everybody got to see that fight. Now then, let's see here. I created the, I was able to get the Great Gyros regular armor, but I used it a seldom amount of times. So, that's pretty much the gist of it. Alright, first to collect my bounty. Yep, 30 small monsters. That's what it told me to do. Alright, Wildspire Waste, we're not going to do that. Fanged Wyvern Capture, we'll do that. I already got a Fanged Wyvern Capture here. And it says to complete 4 high-rank quests in the Rotten Vale. And a Brute Wyvern Capture. So, why not? Why not? I'll capture some Oldogran and I'll capture some Radabon. That should satisfy those bounties. For those who don't know, Oldogran being the Fanged Wyverns, which, by the way, the only Fanged Wyvern known to Monster Hunter thus far would have been the Zinogre. One of my absolute favorite monsters of the game. Because he looks like a wolf that is generated on electricity. The Zinogre would give Pikachu a run for his money. Honestly, I'd love to see Pokemon and Monster Hunter like converge, like have a little crossover event, even if it's just minuscule. It sure would do better on that death battle video I saw with Pokemon versus Digimon. To be honest, I didn't like that video. It was kind of ridiculous when I saw it. One of those situations where it could have done better. But it's an opinion. Nothing but opinions, nothing more. Okay. It requires that I get some fangs from a Valhazak, so I gotta break the Valhazak to get that. Let's see if I can get some armor pieces. Yeah. I guess that's it. I still need some Gyros fangs. I need to get more hood, and then I need to get some green. Some, warped bones. We can at least get the mask. In my opinion, this looks like the Witch Doctor. They have a Switch game that of this look. I can't remember it right now. It'll probably come to me. Let's see. Register. It'd be nice if they had alpha. It would be nice if they had Greek letterings here. Maybe there's a certain button I haven't pressed yet. For those who have the Switch, I like its function where you can literally change the language of your keyboard to anything you want that it has. When I've had Monster Hunter Double Cross, I was just utilizing that keyboard like crazy when it came down to making a name, when it came down to putting my Palico's name in Japanese, that sort of stuff, and for making pictures. So. Now then, let's see here. Now, as I recalled before in the second stream, I believe I showed you this armor briefly. Now, for the most part, I've been focusing on trying to get the beta armor, so I can give it part breaker. Because as you can see, it's got some good perks I can really look into. Now, the free element ammo up, that's something I put in there just to give this weapon fire element. It's not as strong as it's supposed to be, but put one more stone in there and really no issues there. Speed sharpening saves me a lot. Now, let's see here. Yes, this is the weakness of alpha armors. Alpha armors have no decoration slots whatsoever. There are a few, but they're not as much as that of the beta and gamma armors. So for now, we're just gonna work on this armor, or just work with this armor. Do a little expedition. See if I can find some tempered footprints, tempered marks. that sort of thing. Alright, I didn't even know I had vouchers. So we'll use those anyway. Now then, let's see. I have what I need in terms of items. Gotta restock again. For max potions, I made sure to stockpile on ingredients. So, let's see what we got to deal with. Radaban, Great Gyros, and Odogrin. Okay, bring it on. So, first thing we're going to do is fight the Radaban. Let's see. For those watching, if you had to choose between a fanged wyvern, who is your favorite wyvern? Your favorite fanged wyvern? I'm still conflicted between the idea of the, let's see, the Zinogre, and of course the Stygian Zinogre. Subspecies don't count, because technically they're the same monster and technically a different fur color or something like that, or they have some sort of like small added feature. I mean, if you compare like the Azure Rathalos and the Rathalos, it's just change of color from the looks of it. Or even the Diablos. Black Diablos I like a lot. Maybe a female wyvern, but still a badass armor all the same. Now, the first thing we're going to do is just beat the tar out of this Radaban. Pun intended. As a matter of fact, that thing has hell to pay. You see, before I started this video, I, as a matter of fact, tried an arena quest. Practically one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made. Because, in said quests, there was a quest where I had to fight this thing and its clone. And it did not go well. In fact, I got so mad that I literally broke my controller just destroying this thing. Go ahead and smash your boneless chin here. Makes no difference to me. You wish to have the Aragon's Crimson shit, but you'll never have it. Yeah, none of that, please. That's better. Back on the hair of my chinny chin chin. If anybody else knows it, they can say. Getting some good, I don't know why it does that. I've been having a glitch lately where I keep on selecting potions instead of anything else. Alright. Come on. What makes you so special? The fact that you can control where you roll to. Let's try this again. No. Cancel that immediately. Let's bust up those bones. We're breaking a lot of bones in this game. Come on. Oop. Wrong item. The only thing this armor doesn't have is earplugs. Huh, thank you, Tofu. That was helpful. Well, that thing is going to try to rekindle its bones. Let's see if we could try to get some warped bones while we're at it. If you don't like the bone puns or anything like that, well, get used to them. Because technically, we're surrounded by bones. That's very much the land of the dead for you. I don't always collect fossils. Okay. Yeah, may want to do a little bit of investigation here. I didn't know the Rataban could climb. There we go. No, I'm going after that tail. Nope, I don't want the head. I want that tail. There we go. Can't express to you how much I love Heartbreaker. Ah, that's why. Jesus, square. Slinger. Nope, piercing. Yeah, you're not doing that. Looks stuck. Okay. Any more parts I can break? I know, I can start mining him from the looks of it. I'm not gonna do it though. That'll take care of that. Doesn't he look more like the Aragon now? What are you doing? with you. Get over here. You want the pain to end? Come on. I'll be happy to end it. Let's see. Come on. There we go. I'm getting a lot of these tempered trails, which is good. I prefer the tempered monsters. Oh, and in case of people are wondering, the reason why I'm doing these bounties is because it's like the best way to get like armor parts. Okay. Yeah, you're done. Battered and broken. Let's see. Last monster I remember that was composed of tar was the Gogmazios. I believe it was an urgent quest when I fought him initially. And he was, I think it was G1, G2 or 3, I believe. He was pretty tough. Of course, with quite a bit of help, I was able to take him out. People can say what they like, but to be honest, I don't really like the. I'm not really. It's difficult to actually try to take out the monsters yourself when you go G rank. All right, my friend, you're next. Don't worry. Don't worry, I won't kill you. I promise I'll try to make this quick. Alright, that takes care of your face. People think that just his bleed resistance is the worst of it. You don't know. What you really want to make sure you want to do fighting this Soldogarin is make sure he does not eat meat, or else he'll really be angry. He really steams up like a vegetable. However, I gotta say it pales in comparison to how you see the Massacre Demon Diablos from Monster Hunter Double Cross steam up when he gets super mad, or if she gets super mad. I'll get Generations Ultimate when I finish up the quests in Generations back on my present game. The only problem I'll face is how I'm going to show the view to you guys. I don't really own a capture card. Gotta crouch down so I don't bleed. Ah, now you're tired. That's better. Let's see. Did I break your claws this time, or did I break your face again? want to kill this thing. There we go. That takes care of the claws. Oh, another Radabon showed up. You know, if the Odogra never left, we would have seen a great turf war. Alright, let's get ourselves another, You can stop, Gajatakas. Alright. Eventually we'll tackle that little dispute. I know, they're trying to make a subspecies of, I think, the Shakalakas. Which I would say are my favorite partners. Cha-Cha and Kayama, they were like the 1-2 punch that I really liked of Monster Hunter Tri, 3 Ultimate. Never really was a cat fan. As per it suggests, I'm a canine lover at heart. I like dogs, I like wolves, jackals, coyotes, you name it. I'd love to befriend a wolf one day. Let's see. Ah, there you are. Looks like we got another run-in with the Gyros. Or the Great Gyros. Sorry, but your fight's with me, Odogrin. I hope everybody can see this. Fast one, aren't you? Trust me, if I could find a way to make friends with you, I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh, paralysis. Oh, I'm still on him. No, I'm not. Let's see, Gyros material. Is he weakened yet? No, he ain't. Nice shot. Those Raffinos plus the Alufia put me at a disadvantage. That's better. Okay. Need to get some items. Let's see, grabbing that. Help yourself to some poison. Yep, you're poisoned now. Again? Okay. Fine. Time to slap some sense into you. Or stab some sense into you in this case. I was only trying to blind you, not mount you again. I already know I'm the alpha male here. For those at home who have dogs that like to hump stuff and other dogs, this is why. They do it to assert their dominance. Professional dog owners can correct me if they think I'm wrong. But this is what I'm looking at from my understanding. You still want to battle? You ought to be weakened by now. Nope. Looks like you're not. Let's see. Blueprints. Yep. Alright. Need to sharpen my blade. Go. I'm gonna see if I can try to do a, I'm gonna see if I can try to doing streams involving the different areas of Monster Hunter World. So, I think next time I might do one on the Wildspire Waste. As for when I'll do my streams, I'll do them like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. That way people don't get confused. Perfect. Now you're weakened. Again, I don't want to kill you. I have not once killed an Oldogren, and I don't tend to break it. Kind of like Batman, where he has the policy to never kill anybody. That no matter what he does, he will never ever kill. Unless the Batman you reference is like Thomas Wayne or an older Damian Wayne or Red Hood, who once took the mantle of Batman briefly. Whatever the case is. Time for a little meat break. Hopefully it doesn't rot. Let's see. My Oldogren friend should be sleeping right now. That way I'll just trap him. Let's see. I believe I used a shock trap on the Oldogren. So, I think this time I will use a pitfall trap. Cool. Oh, and for the record, I already have a tempered Oldogren quest. I believe. I have it in the quest counters. Oldogren and the Valhazak. Alright. Don't worry, it's almost over. Think happy thoughts. Like I said, I don't intend to... I never want to kill you. I'd rather see you alive. Okay, so looks like my Moogle came across some felines or gremlins, whatever you want to call them. This can be helpful. Maybe I'll gain the ability, or maybe my Moogle will gain the ability to befriend Juroses. That would probably help out quite a bit. As much as I hate cats, I'm not gonna kill it. Hide, huh? Let's see. Where do you suggest we hide? Alright, now this little moss swine here. I believe she was around for a good, I would say she's been around since the first Monster Hunter. So I would say that she's been around since it began. I'm glad she's in the game and not the Bullfangos. Bullfangos, I believe, are like the most annoying monster in the history of Monster Hunter. People can say what they like about the Plesioth or the Kezus, as opposed to the Kezu and all that, but I think ultimately the Bullfango and the Bulldromes were the most annoying. Where they completely just run over you, they charge at you, even in the smallest plights. It was terrible. Okay, how do we How do we hide? Maybe I need the mantle or something like that. I have not attacked one of these once in the game, and I have really not found a need to. Okay, we already got those. Bait bugs we don't need. You can never have enough devil blight. Okay. Let's see, how do we hide from this thing? Like right here? No. That X mark could help. Maybe. Okay. Oh yeah, this fluid you see there, if you have a chance to like walk into it, don't. It can hurt you. Badly. Alright. Observe. This is what happens when you stand on this stuff. It can hurt you. Badly. That's why you never stand in it for so long. Okay. Now, I was following a palico, or a grim feline. No warped bone yet. Just quality and sturdy. See what this one has to say.
Oh!
Yeah, of course you just made that up. Finally a warped bone. Yeah. I can promise you I'll definitely add like a, I'll add a biohazard hunt if need be. Looks like we got Devil Joe in this map too. I grinded that thing multiple times. I believe I have his, let's see, where can I hide in this area? Where can I hide? Yeah, I see it came back out. Yeah, it looks hungry, so what do? Putting out some raw meat to lure out the grim alkaline. Okay. It's hungry. It wants food. Okay. With pleasure. We'll just leave out. Let's go to the simple camp, restock, and just get some raw meat. I should have some. If not, then well, we'll just go back and just grab some. Ah, looks like I need to craft some more tranks. As you can see, I do a lot of grinding when it comes down to these things. I use a lot of that. Cultivating system that they made. I'm currently using it to improve God Bug. I think Bitter Bug. I'm keeping honey as a staple because, well, I go through more I go through more mega potions than anyone goes through water in this game. Potions, I just do not use anymore. Oh yeah, let's see. Nope. Quest counter. Okay, let's see if we can find some. We should have some raw meat. Okay, burnt meat we don't need. Jerky. Rations, rare. Oh, rare steak. Well done steak. There we are. I don't know why I'm sharpening. I don't know why I'm sharpening that. I won't need it. All right. Hopefully nobody hears that. Oh well. Now that we got the raw meat, let's see if my Moogle can make friends. Go ahead, Gyros. I'm not hunting you right now. Besides, you'll respawn the moment I come back on this map. And I swear to God, if that Double Joe makes hell for us, I will kill it. Luckily, the best thing about Blight Resistance is that I'm immune to Dragon Blight. So how about them apples? Oh yeah, I already stocked up on a lot of Flash Bug. Alright, now, let's be nice. Let's be nice to this thing. So, how about we just leave it some meat? Here you go. Have some meat. Alright, Moogle. Alright. Hide, huh? Hide where? Oh, there it is. Ah. Looks like it's got some friends. Ah. How are all of you gonna eat just one thing of raw meat? You won't get enough to eat. Hideous. My Moogle's not hideous. He looks pretty cute, actually. Now it notices. Clearly. The Vale is nothing but a place for monsters to die. You think there'll be any food around? All that food will very much decompose quickly, especially with the Alufia around. Plunderblade. Cool. Alright. So, I guess that's it. Alright. Works for me. A little bit of a waste, but... Okay, the Nova Crystals are no waste. Looks like we got ourselves something we need to do. Okay, for those watching, and if they're bored out of their minds because they're seeing me do these, like, odd quests or, like, odd things on here involving the slowness, I'll make it up to you by hunting the Valhazak. Personally, one of the annoying monsters in this game. Most prominent for its status effects. And if the black screen is black, I hope it's not there. I hope people can actually see. Alright.
Hello there.
Alright. Let's head on back to Asteria now. We'll go to the trade yard. Yeah. We have tempered Valhazard quests. That we definitely have. And look at all the loot. I do have a Radaban armor. I just don't use it. I like making armors. A lot to choose from. I only keep it because it's a lot to choose from. Like I mentioned in previous videos, if I were to show you Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter Free Me Night, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Generations, even Double Cross, you will see that I own a lot of armors because I do a lot of grinding. And as for ranking, hunter ranking, I really don't care as long as I can hunt bigger monsters, bigger and badder monsters. Now then. Yes, we got the bounty to worry about.
Hello there.
Let's see. Yes, Gajalakas. Gajatakas is what I call them, but Gajalakas. Alright. Collect 10 Gajalaka tracks. We're not going to do it in this video. For the sake of this video, we're just going to stick straight towards the Rotten Bale and nothing else. So, in terms of this, we will definitely take care of this issue. Now, let's see here. As you can see, I have a Valhazard quest. However, it's only 2 players, probably because of the large reward that that's given. So, we're gonna try to join a quest that involves someone playing. And the monster we're gonna pick, obviously, the Valhazard. There you have it. Alright. We'll take it. It's not a tempered Valhazard, mind you, but it's a Valhazard. Yep. Looks like he's got help. Why is it that Elder Dragons are so popular? Maybe it's because their armors are badass. Maybe it's because they're the strongest monsters in the game. God knows. But, yeah. Okay, now, as you've seen so far, this is only my 3rd video in the making. Now, I have other games on this device I could also play. I have all the God Eaters, God Eater Resurrection, and God Eater 2 Rage Burst. I've already grinded a bit of Rage Burst. I can go back to it at any time I want. Resurrection I have not touched yet. If viewers out there want to see me just start a game from fresh instead of what I usually do, then feel free to leave a comment, and I'll abide by it. However, it won't work for games I already have, so that's out of the ringer. So, let's begin. Hopefully you guys got to see that, but there you have it. Well, that was an original. That was a regular Vale fight. Oh, I got a fang. I get a lot of membranes, though. Ugh, insane to the membrane. So he got those destroyer parts. Was I that ineffective in the fight? Yeah, couldn't have been. I'm sure I broke his face at least once. I know his tail was broken. Maybe his wings were broken. No matter. I had to leave a little bit early to the camp so I could grab the proper items because I forgot to switch those out. For those new, Elder Dragons cannot be trapped. You can only kill them. Yep, Fanged Wyvern capture. Let's see. Investigations. 4 high-rank investigations. Let's see. We'll see how much we can do. This stream will be roughly around the same margin as the previous one. Now then, the Vale armor looks pretty bitchin' when I saw it. I mean, in Monster Hunter Freemium Night, there was an armor called the Death Stench armor, and virtually it made you look like the Grim Reaper. Made you look like death itself. Or for girls out there, and for like girls or like Marvel fans, it made you look like Mistress Death. But yeah, maybe that Death Stench armor is in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. This is what it looked like. However, this is what it looks like now. I mean, in Monster Hunter Freemium Night, the shoulder pack had 2 skulls on it. The rest looks roughly the same, but that's pretty much it. As you can see, I've completed my Basilgeuse beta armor. Alright, and this is the Vale armor. Okay, it's got Dragon Attack, Recovery Speed. The Part Breaker's just because I have the Part Breaker decoration on my Great Sword and I have the Charm. Recovery Speed, Peak Performance, Elufia Resistance, which is probably why everybody's going after it, so they can walk very well in the Rotten Vale. My face looks like a lantern. Well, I can go for either, in this case. To be honest, I'm gonna go straight for this one. Now, Recovery Speed, Peak Performance. It appears that leaves the weapon open to debate. So, you can see that I'm good with great swords. However, you also see that I can do dual swords, hammer, the whole 9 yards. Let's see. My initial idea for this one was to make it into a Diablos charge blade. Let's see. Let me check the tree. Okay, Valhazic revolves around the bone. The bone tree. Or in this case, let's see. Okay, that looks pretty good. The Hazak Grosser. However, it follows the Giratotus tree. And unfortunately, I have to hunt that more times. The last I hunted it was just for the event quest. I mean, it was just for limited bounties, nothing more. Once again, yet another pushover. In fact, that was like the first testament of how good this armor and sword really are. But then again, it's not. Then again, monsters like the Gyrototus or certain other monsters can be sneezed at, but maybe I have to demonstrate with a stronger monster. That'd be a better way to put it. Okay, so far I don't see a sword and shield for the Valhazak. Nope. Okay. How about for the dual swords? Huh. No, I don't see them. Well, that's disappointing. I might do the great sword route. Because, like I said, the sword looks pretty good. See if I can preview it roughly. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know what? I'll do that. The bone tree I need to do. So, let's see if I can take off these armors. As you can see, this is what my character looks like. I've gotten some layered armors, but I don't really use them. The only reason I went for the arena quest was try to get those coins, but it seems like I can't do it. For obvious reasons. If I can come across, like, hunters who are interested in those arena quests, then I'll do them, but not so much in this capacity. Okay, that takes care of the tree. Let me see if I can upgrade this thing all the way to the Valhazak. Medium monster bone I don't have. It's kind of sad because, unfortunately, I forgot I could do that. The jaw blade. The giant jaw blade I could do, but I need brutal bone. I need brutal bones to do that one. So, yeah, I need some brutal bones for that. No matter. So I can't make the sword. I don't care. However, I will make this. The gem, nothing to worry about. I just gotta put in one of my tickets. However, this is more important. Okay. So I need some more fangs for these cases. So that means I gotta do some. I gotta do a lot of face breaking for them. Since we got another hour, I could just do that. I could just hunt the Valhazak for the rest of this video. By no standard of measurement do I like hunting this thing. In fact, I kind of loathe it.
Oi, oi.
It's one of those situations where the sooner I get this done, the better off I am. Okay, so Kushala comes... The reason why I'm back here is because I like to organize my armors. Alright, so... Let's rearrange. Put you... right here. That's perfect. Right to my Kushala armor now. gonna stick with this armor for a little bit. Maybe I'll do one quest with my Tiestra armor. I improved it since then. I got rid of the fire resistance and just put blight resistance, like the other ones. And I got rid of the weakness exploit with instead of that I just put the part breaker in there because I feel that blast blight works better with Heartbreaker. I personally think that Blast Blight and Heartbreaker work hand in hand. So, let's see here. Now then, see if I can find some more SOSs. And we want the award available. No, I don't take charities. I don't do charities. There we go. Question is, can I join? And the answer is yes. Well, okay, I was talking to someone on the mic in the previous video, and this was at the very tail end of the video, where I was fighting the Arc-Tempered Kushala before I ended the video there. So, I didn't know what to do with that case, so in case if I have people talking, you should be able to hear them this time. I fixed the settings up. With each passing video that I do, I will make every effort to try to make them a little more better. So, let's begin. Not bad. However, I don't know how I got knocked out like that. That was a little embarrassing. However, it seems as though the best way to farm this thing is not to go tempered, but just to go regular. I like tempered because it's a challenge, but I guess going regular is more efficient, I guess. What can I say? Alright, items are ready to harvest. Alright, let's see if I have any other Valhazard quests I can put for investigation. Oh, I already got some good Valhazard. Oh, and looky Lou! I actually do have an Odogarin quest now. Well, it's not a lie now. Ooh, I got some good tempered monsters here. No, wait, it's Capture a Ragon. Okay. Nah. This one. Or I could go silver. It's Capture Barrett. By the way, I do have Barrett armor. I just don't use it. But I loved it. I loved it during Monster Hunter 3. However, the sword, the Great Sword, was questionable. You can mistake it for like bamboo tied together. That's how bizarre it was. Okay, let's check out the harvests.
Hey.
As you can see, I'm working on Mandragora and Godbug right now. Initially I did Bitterbug because of Catalyst. I got a lot of Bitterbugs, so now I can afford to get Catalyst, Demon, Hard Shell Powders, and life Powders. But for those who are playing this game, I would think that some people would say that life powders are not as strong as they used to be. And in a sense they are. They're actually pretty weak in this game. While they're easier to use, in terms of like healing strength, it's not that good in this game. That's where I'm a little disappointed.
Hey, partner.
I think people use like wide range now for healing people. I assume. I'm not gonna swear to it. Okay, so this should be perfect. We'll hunt the Valhazard. Ah, there's the caveat. It's 15 minutes. Well, we'll try. While we wait, let's see if we can identify what we got for our Valhazard armor. I'm not too concerned about the gem. Not at all. The gem I can get anytime. Because of the ticket. Yep, fangs. Nothing but fangs we need. We gotta try to collect some bones as well. Some brutal bones we need to collect for the Jaw Blade. That way we can transcend straight to that of the Valhazard Greatsword. That'll be the best way to go. Alright. First things first will be the SOS Flare. Bombs away. Or flares away. Slinger Torch. As a matter of fact, the first thing I'm going to do right now is collect some bones. See if I can get some brutal bones before people show up. It is true, I should be trying to kill this thing right now. We got some warped bone. Impressive. If I can't find warp bone here, then I assume I may have to hunt a ratabound for it. Maybe. Not 100% sure. Yep, I sent the flare out. So, no reason people shouldn't join. Okay. Yep, there it is. First order of business. Rock steady. And then max potion. Questionnaire, though. Is it me, or is this thing a little bigger than before? Missed me. Kill this thing and you get its armor, and you're practically the master of this ailment. Need to be sure not to be hit once I'm affected by this. I would not want to be affected by this ailment. Because it can F you over if you're not careful. So nice of you to join us. down, aim for his head. Let him go to sleep. Then we set up our bombs. Now that was a good hunt. Alright, let's see what we got. Wing, talon. Okay, we got tail. No fangs. That's too bad. Looks like I maxed out. Maybe it's because we didn't break his face. Maybe that's why we didn't necessarily beat this thing. Yeah. We gotta aim for his face when we hunt him. Okay. I'm gonna try to switch armors. See if I can use a different means to defeat him. More importantly, because I don't like being a victim of its roaring. Alright. 4 high rank quests completed. That completes like... I think I've got like 3 bounties done since I started the stream. For those following along, they're free to comment, seeing how many I got done. Again, hopefully everybody got to see all those hunts so far. Hopefully everybody got to see the deliciousness of all the hunts in this game. So, let's see here. I'm gonna switch straight to my Basilgeuse armor. Now I improved it. Gave it some blast resistance. Of course it has part breaker, and I gave it bombarder, so this thing is literally a blast powerhouse. Okay, blast attack it doesn't have that much of, but take what you can, right? I could be using my beta armor, however, big issue about it is the fact that it doesn't have the defense pales in comparison to this one. Optional. This one's doing the Valhazak and the Moldogran. And then this one's doing the assigned. You know what? Let's help him do the assigned. I don't see why I can't help him. Unless if the connection taps out on me. It only, I think, notified me once about the internet connection here. Which honestly makes no difference to me, really. As long as everybody can see what I'm doing, that's all that really matters. And I know that many aren't really looking at the video because nobody's really, either people didn't find this video or nobody's commenting. I will try to expand, try to get more people to watch. For those who know a way I can do this, that would be good. There's a reason why I'm called Lone Wolf. Because I'm very much a loner. A lone wolf trying to make his own pack.
There's only one record of Valhazak, but it was more like a possible match, not a definite ID.
Aim for his face, please.
We hope you don't mind us stepping in and taking care of this for you.
Should have put those bombs right by his face. Okay. Heavy artillery. Another skill I don't necessarily use. Oh, so Takashi got the Takashi got the target destroyer reward. Yeah. This thing can be so tall. It's a wonder I can actually hit it. Longsword must be the way to go, or something like that. I'm still working on a longsword armor per se, but I don't have one. I don't think I have a longsword armor. If I did, I don't use it too often. Great sword's usually the way I go. Now, I could probably get a couple more hunts done before I end the stream.
Oh, let me show you the best stuff.
Uh-huh. Mediocre stuff, more likely. If you had the best stuff, I wouldn't even have to hunt Elder Dragons. Okay, monster fluid is useful. Moss swine is not too useful. Diablo's Fang and Twisted Horn? They're okay, but It'd be nice if he can just give us majestic horn. I've been trying to farm those for weeks. To no avail. Can't tell which Diablos I have to fight. Regular Diablos or Black Diablos. I have both tempered monsters, and I have regular monsters, and I've gone gold as well. But for some reason, I just can't get a majestic horn from them for the life of me. The real reason for that is the fact that I need to get some majestic horns to upgrade the hammer. I will probably end up harvesting more of those for like the charge blade, or for the insect glaive. Consolidating all the Diablos weapons for the regular and Black Diablos. Primarily, I like the Black Diablos armor better. I used it when I fought the Lao Shen Lung back in Monster Hunter Freebie Night. Now. Yeah, because at the time the Lao Shen Lung used wind pressure, and the Black Diablos technically did a lot of wind pressure by its feet, which actually did not make sense. According to what I've seen from Double Cross, they seem to have improved. They seem to have fixed this error. By instead of giving like wind pressure, it gave him tremors, which makes better sense. You're talking about a giant monster. It only makes sense. That's it, huh? Alright, so I'll be the one to post then. Okay, investigation. I don't know. I kind of got lucky because it was 15 minutes. I got 2 quests here, and they're both 15 minutes. Well, I don't seem to have a choice here, because it feels like I can get more fangs from the from a regular Valhazak than I can from a tempered Valhazak. I guess tempered monsters like Frenzied, Apex, Hyper monsters before it are for like upgrading weapons and armors that you already possess. I'm guessing that's what the grand scheme of things are. Yeah. I'm guessing that's it. So it's no big deal to me. Alright, let's see if I can make at least one part of this armor before I go and fire the SOS. And I can't. Looks like I can't. Quite an improvement if I had that. Yeah, I need like 4 more fangs for this armor as a whole. I'll probably need more than that in order to make the weapon. This is the same issue I followed when I tried making the sword of this baby. Alright. I think I'm going to try this armor. Now, it's got critical eye, latent power. I put blast and blight resistance. And I have blast functionality if I choose to give this armor a bow and arrow. And then I gave it part breaker. Now, part breaker, like I said, I just love that skill. As you can see, this is my best armor in terms of like the defense and skills. So I'm gonna try it. I'll probably be trounced, but who cares? I need to test this armor somehow. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get things started. Since I have a lot of Mandragora harvesting, I should be fine. Anastasia. Wasn't this person like, can't confirm a gender, but wasn't this person like part of like a previous quest I did? Like, I think during the first video. I'm trying to remember. Yep, I think this will probably be the last hunt. It's, close to that time. Alright. Looks like the Valhazik's coming to this area. That's what it looks like. I'd love to know how this thing tolerates that water so easily. Maybe it's supposed to be a monster variant of death. That's what I'm thinking. Whatever. So nice of you to join us. So nice of you to join us. If you can hear me, help me break this thing's face. I can imagine you're also trying to get these fangs. that's too bad. We ran out of time. Even more so for this stream. I'm kind of disappointed. We had it weakened, but I guess that's just it. Oh well. Well, this will take me some time. I'll probably hunt this thing outside of this video, and probably get this armor. Probably. Now then. With that, that was my final quest of the video. So... let's see here. Oh, sorry for that earlier take before. My button slipped, forced me to go to the main menu, in case if anybody saw the blue screen. So, that's taken care of. Outside of that, we got a little bit of we got a little bit of leeway here. Yeah, I showed you a little bit of the Rotten Vale. I'll probably do another video involving it at some point. In terms of the Valhazard armor, like I said, I'll probably do that later on. You can see how effective my armor is. However, the only drawback is its reach, which makes things a tad difficult. So, now, if you are new here to Lone Wolf's territory of game and design, then feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a like on this video and the video before. Oh, and for those who don't know, I have a squad made in this game called Wolfblood Brotherhood. Feel free to join, or if anybody ends up coming to my stream, I guess I can send like an invite, and that's how you join the. I think that's how you join the squad. I'm not 100% sure. However, this be the squad right here, Wolfblood Brotherhood. So, yeah, looks like I can invite people to the squad. As you can see, for those who see this video and are also watching QBG Question Block Gaming, I joined one of his hunts when he was hunting the Arc-Tempered Tiestra, and I decided to join his squad. The only thing I forgot to do was give him my guild card or something like that. That would have been really nice. I mean, it was a good video. I mean, a lot of them talking to each other. Obvious he was higher up on the social circle than I was, but that's to be expected. Yeah, normal's overrated anyway. Now, I also have a squad. I mean, I also have a community for Monster Hunter. If people want to join, it's called Lone Wolf's. It's called Lone Wolf's Territory. Just straight up on that one. I have a YouTube channel like this one is Lone Wolf's Territory of Game and Design. Feel free to subscribe and leave a like. I also have a Facebook group. Also, Wolf's Territory. Games, movies, anime, mangas, comics, etc. Feel free to look that up and join the group. Otherwise, for those who end up coming across this video, feel free to watch at your own expense. Leave a comment, leave a like. Feel free to comment if there were any issues. Other than that, I will catch you all later. And have a good night.